All right, YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. It is May 4th. We got ourselves 2 games on the NBA playoff slate tonight. We're going to jump into each game. We got the Heat taking on the Sixers, and we have the Suns taking on the Mavs. We'll do what we always do. We go through each and every game. I'll give you my lean against the spread on the game. We'll talk about the total, but as always, my final plays will be in the pinned comment. And before we get into today's games, we can get a womp womp. We can get a womp womp for last night. Last night, nothing went our way. Our Warriors game spread play, nope. Our player props in the Celtics-Bucks game, nope. The only saving grace, I guess, is that my Boston Celtics were able to take down the Bucks and absolutely smack them. So, you know, I didn't go to sleep with this absolutely loser mentality. But my picks yesterday stunk. So, yeah, we do have the new Fade Me stuff online if you do want to choose to fade me. Obviously, the link to the merch will be in the pinned comment. But, yeah, it was a rough night last night. Maybe you do want to consider fading me because I am a dummy. But we got ourselves 2 more games. We're going to bounce back tonight. Before we get into any of that, though, guys, I am going to talk about our giveaway. We had our Ballers Only giveaway, which is obviously the Ballers are the members on this channel, the ones that choose to support for $2.99 a month. $2.99 a month on a monthly basis to support the channel here. And we had our giveaway. We're giving away a piece of the Fade Me collection. Not this hat, that wasn't in it, but some of the t-shirts that we have. So shout out to, and drum roll, please. I guess it's not really a drum roll, it's more of a drum, snare, kick, whatever, but our winner of the giveaway is Corey. Shout out to Corey here, the winner of the Ballers giveaway. We will be in contact. I blacked out his email on this just because I don't know what type of psychos are out there, but Corey, we will be in contact with you and get you hooked up with some Fade Me merch. So thank you to all the ballers that either joined to become a baller and entered the giveaway, or if you guys are already supporting and a baller. But I do appreciate that. I cannot thank you guys enough, whether you're a baller, whether you're subscribing, whether you're just clicking the like button or commenting on a daily basis. A lot of support from you guys into this channel lately, and I cannot thank you guys enough. But let's get going with the video. We did have our ride of the day yesterday from Slick. Ride of the day, Grayson Allen over 0.5 steals. He finishes with 0, which means we got to give a womp womp. But yeah, we're just throwing womp womps around because last night was not our night, whether it was our picks or our ride of the day. So we got to bounce back a little bit here in May. We started off with the first couple nights really well, but now, you know, 2 nights in a row in May, not looking too hot. But that's all behind us. Yeah, it's there. So let's jump into today's slate. We have the Heat taking on the Sixers here. Miami's 8-point favorites in this one. I have no reported injuries on my injury report, but I'm pretty sure Joel Embiid still banged up and still injured here. I think his return is still questionable, but he's feeling a lot better. But my injury report is a little delayed in this one, but I'm assuming Joel Embiid still not playing here. I do think that that's obviously a massive hit to the Sixers. So I think it's just a glitch on the site that I use, because I'm pretty damn sure Joel Embiid did not make a miraculous recovery. I think he still is out here, which is kind of tough for the Sixers there. In terms of the Heat, we have Strus, Vincent, Martin, Tucker, Hero, and Lowry all questionable. Lowry out actually with the hamstring still as well. So all those other guys questionable. Lowry is out, determined already. In terms of what we're looking at here, I mean, some of the trends here, it's not looking too great. Philadelphia's 3-6 against the spread in their last 9 games against Miami. They're 2-4 in the last 6 games against Miami. They're 2-7 in their last 9 games on the road against the spread. 1-6 straight up in their last 7 games when playing on the road against Miami. And Miami trending in the opposite direction. 10-3 against the spread in the last 13 games. 11-2 straight up in those 13. 6-1 straight up in the last 7 games when playing at home against Philly. 7-3 straight up in the last 10 games when against an opponent in the Atlantic Division. 8-2 against spread in the last 10 games played on a Wednesday, whatever that's worth. So I'm going to lean Miami -8 in this one. It stinks because I have been leaning Philly a lot during these playoffs, but Joel Embiid is obviously just a massive factor for this Philly team. I don't think that anyone would disagree or even question that. So we are going to be leaning Miami in this one. 8 points. I know it's a lot. I really do think that that's a lot. So I think we might try and figure out a teaser. You guys know, I get a lot of comments of, oh, why would you do a teaser? Teasers suck. You're not supposed to do teasers. That's how you give Vegas money. And if you look at my teaser history, I've actually been pretty decent with teasers, so we might as well just ride this hot hand, whatever it's doing in the teaser department, because our straight picks last night did not work. So keep an eye on the pinned comment. We might throw in a couple teasers, guys. In that pinned comment, a couple more things will reside. We'll have the link to become a member if you do want to become a baller and support the channel for $2.99 a month, and also the Discord link where I explain any added plays that I do not talk about in today's video. And also, I do want to announce that we are looking for a baseball, someone to run a show very similar to what I do here. We're looking for someone to do it for baseball. Now, I'm going to be doing baseball until then as much as I can when I can, but it takes a lot of effort. So I'm not really looking for someone that doesn't want the doesn't have that go-getter mentality or anything like that. I'm looking for someone that really does want to grind and do a baseball show day in and day out. Already has experience with video, editing and all that good stuff. So if you do, make sure you check out that Discord link, and also you can email guybostonvideo@gmail.com, guybostonvideo@gmail.com. Email what you got, any samples, anything like that. We are looking for someone that you know, can take a baseball show and run with it. I just will say we're looking for someone with a little bit of experience, has the equipment, can put on a quality show. So take that and run with it if you guys do have any of that experience. If you do want to do a baseball show, if you do have the time to put in the research and put a good show together, make sure to check that out. Again, you could DM me on Twitter, you can DM me on Discord, but you can also reach out to guybostonvideo@gmail.com as a resource to try and get that process going. But yeah, little plug there in the middle of the video. Let's jump into the next game. We have the Phoenix Suns taking on the Dallas Mavericks. Actually, before we do that, I do want to say I'm not touching the total of the Sixers and Heat game. I've fallen victim in this series already to a low total. It's 207.5 right now. We took a low total last game and didn't even come close to hitting. So we're sticking away from those trap sort of games in terms of a total. But Suns here taking on the Mavericks. Is the late game tonight. Suns 6-point favorites over the Mavericks. Last game, the Suns won by 7 points here, 121-114. We're on the right side of that one. Dallas 4-16 against the spread in their last 20 games against Phoenix, and they are 0-10 straight up in their last 10 games against Phoenix. Phoenix 4-1 against spread in their last 5, 4-1 straight up, in fact, and they're 7-2 straight up in their last 9 games at home. In terms of injuries here, we have Kleber questionable and Hardaway still out here, and obviously Saric still out for the Suns. So Kleber really is that only one you're going to want to monitor. I don't know if it's going to matter all that much. I think that DeAndre Ayton can, no matter who, I guess, is going to be slated in that Mavs position. DeAndre Ayton looked pretty good in game 1. I think that he's going to be a big factor in this series. I hate to go with another favorite here because you guys know I hate sort of jinxing myself with picking multiple favorites in a video, but we're going to lean Phoenix -6 in this one. But again, it's another number that we might tease Miami. We might tease Miami with Phoenix just to get those numbers down. We'll see. Keep an eye on the pinned comment. But this Suns team, I think that as they get healthy, getting Devin Booker back and everything like that, it's like you got to ride them until the wheels fall off, in a sense. Until Dallas shows me that they can absolutely hang with this Phoenix Suns teams, which again, in their last 10 games, they haven't won a game against Phoenix. Until they show that they can hang with this Phoenix team, I'm going to be leaning Phoenix at home for sure. The total's 216 tonight, and I like that over. Last game, 121-114, and both these teams have put up decent amount of points in the playoffs already. Dallas, way less than the Suns. Obviously, they had a couple low-scoring games there against the Jazz in their last series, but the Suns have put up, a consistent 115 plus, it seems, except for about one game in that New Orleans series there. So I'm going to be leaning Phoenix -6 here and the over 216. But guys, do not force anything in these playoff games. We only have 2 games a night. No need to force it, especially when I'm a little bit cold. I'm not forcing anything tonight. But I will say, if you guys do have any plays that you want me to jump on board with, use hashtag ride of the day in the comments. I'll be picking one person and jumping on board with their pick and giving them a shout out in tomorrow's video, win or loss. We got to get the ride of the day. We got to get them going. I think we're a couple ride of the days now cold. So you guys got to step your stuff up. As do I, though. So, no hard feelings. But hashtag ride of the day in the comments. I'll be picking one person to jump on board with tonight. And you guys will get a shout out in the next video, win or loss. But that is going to wrap it up for today's video, guys. Thank you to everyone for tuning in. Make sure to hit that like button, comment, and yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next video. I'll keep you posted with the pinned comment. Make sure to check that throughout the day for my final plays. Join that Discord, and again, please feel free to reach out if you do have an idea about starting an MLB picks video on the channel. I think that it could be a really good little business venture for the two of us. So guys, make sure to do that, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. As always, peace out.